We have done it. We have secretly taken things home from work. I've worked in the restaurant industry for over 30 years. And in today's episode, we're going to confess all the things that restaurant people take from work. Let's take a look.
You are snitching on us.
We're snitching on ourselves.
Taking towels home by accident. And now, I have a whole bunch of towels. All these are towels. All these are just towels. I have bags and bags of towels. I've sat back and seen restaurants have no towels whatsoever. The whole time I had bags of towels that I could have shared. I could have went home and grabbed some bags of towels to hook up the restaurant, and I chose not to. From the Big Apple to the Pineapple, I've cooked in a lot of restaurants. I've took a lot of towels home, and I just collected them over the years. I feel better now. It's a weightlifter. I feel better now. Thank you for listening. But if your restaurant needs some towels, or even aprons or quart containers, call me. I want to make this right. Let's make this right between us. Please forgive me. I feel better now. It's a weightlifter. Thank you for listening. I feel a lot better now. I'm a better man than that.
Terrible. Two things. The smoke detector chirp is very telling. They say that like black people don't even hear that chirp in their own house.
What?
Yes.
I hear that shit right away.
There's so many videos that I've watched with black people in it, and you hear the chirp. And I heard
Change your battery.
Change your damn battery.
Change the battery.
Other than that, how many times have you gone to a server's house and you've seen the cups?
Oh, yeah.
I know you.
Oh, yeah.
We used to have the blue
Blue
cups.
cups?
You had blue cups all over your place.
Legit. I think Mike Green still has some. I believe.
Stop outing other people. I'm talking about you.
I had to deflect. Yes, blue cups. Let me think what else.
Okay, so we'll go through the list.
We have a list?
Yes,
you have
we
a list. I love this.
List. All right. So, number one, and this is not even, it doesn't even affect our lives outside the restaurant, but servers take the guest checkbooks home.
Oh, all day.
We will be low on them.
Yeah.
And you know that servers
I used to bring them in when we would run out. like how he's saying, we're running low on towels. Yeah, we would run low on checkbooks, right? And I would have 40 or 20, at least 20.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna bring 10 in. And I would just bring them in.
Why don't you bring all 20 in?
No. Because if you give them to the kids, the other kids take them away again. You have to parse it out.
Oh my
It's almost like with glassware. If you have too much glassware, somebody breaks a full rack.
You got problems.
No, I'm being honest, and you know I'm right.
No, you're not right.
I'm right.
How are you right? You're you're thinking you're the arbiter of the flow of the things of the restaurant that you took.
Stop projecting. At least I brought him back. Nobody else brought him back.
Right. No one else said that, and that's why we don't have guest checkbooks.
Nobody else brought him back.
The guests aren't taking them.
No.
That's all servers.
Yes.
Listen, for those of you in the industry, yes, definitely. Give us a like and let us know what's the number. This has to be the number one thing. I don't care what else is on this list.
No, it's definitely checkbooks.
It's definitely and we can't
and
use
you know what's so funny
we
is
cannot use them outside the restaurant.
At my spot, we switched over, so I don't even use checkbooks anymore.
Switch over to what?
We switched over to the handheld.
Oh, okay.
So with the handheld, now I still bring checks, but we got rid of checkbooks altogether. So now we put we put a postcard on top of a check and hand it to the guest. This way it has something hard under it, and they can take the postcards away from them. They take it.
Yeah, but they're not taking the checkbooks.
No,
There's
I
no
know.
way they are.
I know, but we do.
And we don't even need them.
And you know what's funny is, you'll catch us with 5 or 6 in our apron, right?
Yeah.
And then the issue is at the end of the shift, you walk out with all 5 or 6 of them when
That's
you
how it
only
happens.
needed the one that you put your book in, that you write the order down on.
Right.
That's the only one you need. But for some reason, you get a table with separate checks, you put them in there, and if it's the last table of the day, it's guaranteed you're taking them with you.
Here's what happens. Okay, this is exactly the playbook. Okay, you'd be flush.
Yeah.
At all the stations.
All of them.
With checkbooks. Let a couple people have some separate checks, like you said, and you start to notice it starts to
Dwindle down.
in supply.
Yeah.
Then you start hoarding them.
Yes.
I know fellow employees that hide them.
They still do that?
Yes, they'll stack
Yo,
them
the
up
checkbook
high.
hoarders are
Yes.
and this is why people hoard, because once somebody else is hoarding, remember Tony Powell?
Yeah,
Yo,
of course
he was a checkbook hoarder.
He was a checkbook, and so
I'd be like, Tony, I need a checkbook. He'd be like,
you won't, because the smart ones don't hide them on themselves because you can see them.
yes.
Give me one of them checkbooks. But they stash them also elsewhere like a damn squirrel.
A hidden, I used to have a hidden spot with Alberti because we couldn't have, we would run out of checkbooks, and Alberti would be like, yo, Danny, we'd be like, we know it was like 4 left in the building, like, yo, we're hiding 2 for the shift. And we would hide them and put them back at the end of the shift.
You know what this reminds me of? This is the human nature. When the pandemic was first started happening, I didn't even know anything. I was at Aldi and I'm shopping.
For toilet paper?
Yes.
Yes.
And then this lady comes by. She rushes by me. She's like, they're running out of toilet paper. And I went,
not on my watch. I'm not
Right,
running out.
right.
I might have a full rack at home, but I'm still grabbing it.
human nature, for whatever reason, we don't leave nothing for the next guy.
Nothing.
So the guest checkbooks are gone.
Gold.
Next thing, and we're going to go through what we take, what other restaurant employees take, like back of the house,
Yeah.
bartenders and things like that. Aprons.
Oh.
We don't need them in the rest of our lives, but we
We accumulate them over time. Because what I feel like,
especially the guys that don't wash their
them.
aprons.
Yes. What happens is it gets super dirty, and then you show up at work, and you're like, I'll just take another apron.
Right.
And then you're like, then you figure out like later on, you're like, at one point at the spot I'm at, I had so many damn aprons because we went through different kinds, but then and then I just had a bunch. I remember going, I can go back. I might even have a few still left over, like in this little thing where I could see the gradulation of the aprons that we had. Like, I remember we talked about the bistro apron, the stupid regular ones, the 1 pocket, the 2, the 3 pockets.
I had aprons in such abundance, I had to throw some out.
Yeah.
I was using them when I did my oil change. Things
Yeah,
like
you used
that.
to lay them down like, yo,
Right.
for random stuff.
Because I'm like, I'm never going to go through this many aprons.
No.
And, well, the black aprons kind of get gray after
Yes.
a while. So you don't even really want to wear them.
No, and that's
But
fair.
you collect them because
if
it's like...
you make it to a point when your apron turns gray, then it's time for a new apron.
Yeah, but you also work a lot.
Yeah.
So you go through, there's things that make them gray prematurely.
True.
Not just the washing, but the rubbing and
Yes.
the books going through, and you're brushing up against things, and you're carrying glassware, you're pressing things against your body.
The
and
whole
things like
time.
that. Like these aprons are going through things,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But we collect them because you need them. It's a part of your tool.
Yeah.
And you're not going to just have the one.
No.
And another way that we collect them, let somebody get fired or quit.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get them aprons.
Come up off that real quick. You don't need that no more.
You don't need that at all. Next one, the kid cups. Oh, kid cups. Kid cups galore.
Yeah. You know what's so funny?
That's how you leave out the building with a traveler.
I didn't even work at this place, okay?
Okay.
And I probably have a good amount of their kids' cups.
How do you get the kid cups?
Because my kid was a kid, and she would go there, and I'd be like,
Oh,
oh, it's
okay.
plastic. I'm taking it with me.
All right.
Yo, I collected a collection.
But we're talking about from an employee standpoint.
I
what we're
understand.
taking.
That's what I'm saying. So I could imagine working there.
Yeah.
Because I like these kids because they were the perfect. They're like a 16-ounce kid cup, so it's not too small. Where, you know, some kid cups are that 8-ounce where
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
little.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, it's a cup and you're in and out.
Yeah. I got kid cups in my trunk right now.
I believe it. I believe it.
They're perfect for drinks,
Yeah.
travelers,
You put a lid.
shots.
Their lids are the best. First of all, think about it. Their lids. If you're doing the traveler, they just have that one hole for the straw.
Right.
So you can even turn them. You know, especially in a car.
It's secure.
Yeah.
It's better than, like, if you get the regular, I don't know what they're called.
Coffee cups?
No, the regular, like, plastic cups.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
To-go cups or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
That top's flimsy.
No, that top's
hell,
flimsy as hell.
bro.
No.
You put a little too much pressure
Yo,
on your
that's
grip.
just popping right off.
It's popping right off.
Yeah,
It's
but a kid's cup
terrible.
is on
Yo,
there, yo.
you
You
can-
can literally turn a kid's cup upside down.
Oh, well, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. You can
Espe-
get in an accident and the kid's cup is going to be all right.
With a fresh kid's cup without a straw in it, you can turn it upside down and nothing might come out.
Without a doubt. Next one. Glasses.
We just talked about the glasses.
The blue cups?
Yeah, you threw me under the bus right off the rip. What are you talking about? Right off the rip. We talked about
Okay,
that.
the blue cups, we're talking glasses.
Oh, I don't really keep glasses.
Really? What do you drink out of at home?
Because I'm afraid that you're going to break.
Why are you afraid you're an adult?
No. Like, to take home. Like, if I'm taking it from the restaurant.
What are you, like, on, a skateboard?
Huh?
You skateboard home?
No.
You scooter home? You drive a car, you put the glass right in there.
Yeah, okay. Stop projecting on
You
me.
don't have no glasses? Don't open up my cabinet then.
Very few from
Really?
a restaurant. Yeah.
So, but you're okay with the plastic blue cups.
Yeah.
But not okay with the glasses.
I'm just saying I'm not taking the glasses. I'll remember to leave. Like I'll leave that right at the bar before when I'm leaving work, and just keep it moving.
No, me neither.
Where like a plastic blue cup, I'm walking, I'm chilling. To me, it's a plastic cup.
Okay.
I can almost just throw that fucking thing away.
Okay. It costs money, you know.
I know.
Next one, silverware.
Oh.
You're a little quiet there.
Oh.
Why are you quiet?
Not in many years have I taken silverware home, but I can see it happening, and I can see you gritting. I could, especially, let's say when you first move to a spot, and you're like,
Right. The younger you.
Yes.
The younger me had restaurant silverware.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm not
Okay.
paying for that shit. Now I'm going, yo, back in the day, especially on a tighter budget, you live with other people.
Yes.
Yo, your whole thing was their spoons, their forks, and their knives.
100%.
All of it. Okay, you ate off that shit all the time.
Let you work at a quality place.
Right?
Oh, these are nice.
Nice.
I'm going to take a couple
Yeah.
at a time.
At a time.
Get me a set.
Exactly.
I don't want those pressed Edward Don ones. No, let me get the good stuff.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
The Thanksgiving joints.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, this one, Jimmy G. I'm going to out him, bro.
What's he doing?
Uniforms, bro. Because we have a daytime uniform
And a
nighttime
nighttime. Yeah.
uniform. So he'll pick up a double and you owe him a shirt because he ain't got it.
He only
wasn't
had-
planning on
he
working.
only brought the day.
I'm doing you the favor.
Yeah,
So he goes, I just keep collecting.
Yeah.
Yo, I had so many shirts, I was giving them to him. Because I only wear a couple of the shirts.
Yeah.
I work 3 nights. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'm like, what am I going to... And you don't want to throw it away.
No.
And I'm like,
Because
these are brand
eventually
new.
you try to find ways to use it for other shit, like you say, change your oil or
Right.
use something in it. Like you had just gave me some shirts that are really nice that I use, and I'm using. He goes, yeah, you use them a rag, do whatever you want to do with them.
Yeah, whatever you want, baby.
I wore them out. I was like, it was nice and smooth. I was like, this is a nice shirt.
No, they're nice.
Yeah.
They're nice. Yeah, they got a nice feel to it. But
Yeah.
he collects them uniforms.
Ah,
That's crazy.
crazy.
Next one up, leftover food. And this plays into another thing. Like,
what do you mean by leftover? Like not from like the guests.
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
At the end of the night.
Oh, no,
You want to
100%.
put you together like a little grab bag, mashed
100%.
taters, some of that. Let me get some
I remember
of this.
being a kid and our friends like worked at like Popeyes and like yo, what they got left over, B? Bring that shit with you.
Right. So you're like, you gonna throw that out?
Nah, you might.
No, you ain't.
No, you ain't. We're eating it. You coming off that right now.
And so, piggybacking off of leftover food, it's going to be, this is a lot of kitchen staff stuff. And they use them for drinks. They use them for food. They use them for soup. It's the quart containers.
Yes.
Them quart containers, you go to a kitchen staff house,
Yeah, they
quart
got 'em.
containers.
Oh, yeah.
They're lousy with them.
Yo, like they work in a Chinese restaurant or some shit, yo. Like
Yeah.
legit.
Man,
Crazy.
they use it. I feel like it's comfort to them.
It is, because it's a big, in your mind, it's a big ass cup.
With a solid lid.
It's a big gulp, legit, with
Right,
a solid lid.
right.
Okay. So you're working in a kitchen. It's hot as hell. Okay. Yo, you put a little cut in that, you stab that straw right through it. You're fantastic.
Yeah.
Or you leave the lid on it and you just open the lid and drink from it. I've seen them do that too.
Okay,
This
so-
way it doesn't spill when they're working.
What I do with the quart containers with the lids, right? I do one of two things because I don't really mess with the straw too much. But if I do, I just take my knife and put
Yeah.
a little X and
And
throw
drop
that
it right
in
in.
there. However, I just cut the edge lip and I put a sip.
You do like a coffee cup.
I just rip the thing out.
Like
with the knife.
how they have with the coffee cups, yes.
Right, and I just do that. And it's even if it tips over, it's not going to all spill
No,
out.
it's
of
just,
that one little.
it's just exactly. You can catch it in time.
Right.
Yes.
The quart cup. And finally, and if there's something that I did not mention, definitely put it in the comments
Yes,
if you're
reach
watching
out to
us
us,
on
hit us up.
YouTube, or hit me up on Instagram. I'm the Modern Waiter at the Modern Waiter Podcast, or you can email me with any show ideas. I am.
TheModernWaiter@gmail.com.
Thank you so much. Now, the last one my man at the top of the show mentioned was the kitchen towels. I don't take them home because I know what happens to them when I take them home. I use the rags, I do that, and it's just one of those things that are sacred to me. But also, it's like, do I really want them? But they be taking them kitchen towels.
No, they love them. They love back of house loves them.
But you know why? Because they're
They're almost a part of the uniform. Maybe they tuck them into their back butt, or if you're like a busser or something. I can see a busser taking a bunch of those home.
Yeah, they're their checkbooks to
Yes,
them.
exactly.
They're so precious, they take them home and they relax.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, that's our show.
That's it right there.
I'm telling you.
Every time I think about it, they keep pulling me back in.
You may not have ever worked in a restaurant, but this is stuff that we go through.
On a
we
regular.
do this for you each and every week. I'm Marlon Joseph, the Mind Waiter.
I'm Danny Villain. Subscribe, people.
We will see you next week.
Later.
Okay, I'm reloading.